Ever grabbed bread from the fridge only to find it dry and crumbly? You're not alone. We trust our refrigerators to keep food fresh, but when it comes to bread, that cold air is actually the enemy. Instead of preserving softness, the fridge turns bread into a brick. Fast. This isn't just a myth, it's food science. The culprit? A process that doesn't just dry bread out, but transforms it on a molecular level. Stalling isn't spoilage, no mold required. It's a change in texture and flavor, not safety. A stale loaf is still edible, just unpleasant. The real villain is a scientific process that makes bread lose its softness and taste. So why does the fridge, our food's protector, betray our bread? The answer lies in the science of starch and water inside every loaf. Understanding this is the first step to fresher, tastier bread. Let's break down what's really happening to your bread in the fridge. Fresh bread is soft and springy thanks to starch molecules that absorb water during baking. As bread cools, those starches start to reorganize, a process called retrogradation, or staling. The molecules push out water and form crystals, making bread firm and crumbly. The water doesn't vanish, it just moves around, sometimes toughening the crust. Stalling isn't about bread drying out in the air, but about water shifting inside. All bread will eventually go stale, but how fast depends on storage. The environment you choose, counter, fridge, or freezer, makes all the difference. And here's the twist. Your fridge is the worst place for bread. It speeds up the staling process more than you think. That's why bread from the fridge tastes old, even if it's only a day or two old. The science behind this is simple, but the impact on your sandwiches is huge. Let's see why the fridge is such a staling accelerator, and what you should do instead. Starch retrogradation happens fastest just above freezing, right where your fridge sits. At these temperatures, starch molecules quickly form crystals, making bread go stale up to 6 times faster than at room temperature. At room temperature, staling is slower. The molecules are too energetic to settle down quickly. In the freezer, everything slows to a halt. Staling nearly stops. That's why freezing is great for long-term bread storage. The fridge, though, is the perfect storm. Cold enough to speed up stalling, not cold enough to stop it. So, storing bread in the fridge is like putting it on the fast track to disappointment. Scientific studies confirm bread in the fridge loses its freshness shockingly fast. If you want to keep bread soft, avoid the fridge at all costs. The best storage method depends on how soon you'll eat your bread. Let's compare your options. Here's how to store bread. Right. If you'll eat it in 2 or 3 days, keep it on the counter in a paper bag, bread box, or loosely closed plastic bag. This keeps the crust from getting soggy and slows moisture loss. The fridge? Only for highly processed, preservative-packed sandwich bread, otherwise skip it. For artisan, homemade, or crusty loaves, the fridge ruins texture in less than a day. The freezer is your best friend for long-term storage. Slice bread before freezing so you can grab just what you need. Wrap tightly in plastic and a freezer bag to prevent freezer burn. Bread stays fresh for months this way. To revive frozen bread, toast slices or warm them in the oven. Heat reverses some staling, making bread soft and tasty again. It's like kitchen magic, science in action. With the right storage, you'll always have fresh bread on hand. Let's make the most of every loaf. The secret to fresh bread? Smart storage and realistic planning. Buy smaller loaves more often, or freeze what you won't eat in a couple of days. A bread box is great for short-term storage, keeping bread moist but not soggy. Breads with more fat, like brioche, stale slower. Whole grain breads last longer too. But remember, the fridge speeds up staling for all types. If bread goes stale, don't toss it. Make croutons, French toast, or breadcrumbs. Toasting revives slightly stale bread by regelatinizing the starches. You're now in control of your bread's destiny. Leave artisan loaves on the counter, freeze extras, and keep the fridge away from your carbs. With this knowledge, you'll enjoy fresher, tastier bread every time. Your sandwiches and your taste buds will thank you. Happy eating!